Iman hated the cold, but he hated the dragons even more. The fact that a dragon made him journey into the cold was not lost on him. The master wizard was one of the most elite dragon hunters in the kingdom. So when the king asked him to find the blood dragon and kill him, he accepted the task. The king promised to lavish him with gold and all the fame that he needed, but respect was the only prize Iman was looking for. Kilgore Mountain was the highest mountain in the kingdom. Usually it was reserved for hunting and fishing, but since the appearance of the blood dragon, the resources of the mountain have turned into a death trap. The dragon has a particular taste for humans, making him extremely dangerous to the public. Dragons that just ate livestock usually could be made to agree to an agreement of protection for a dedicated source of food. That is the reason why Iman hated dragons. Many former or manager of livestock are forced to feed the dragons that usually run and hide when an invading army marches to the gates of the castle. Since he was a child, he vowed to become stronger than the dragons so that the king wouldn't have to make these fool's agreements with. The king could then use all the resources dedicated to these false gods to build strong knights and soldiers. The wind snapped at his face when he reached the top of the mountain. Until he reached the peak, hate and anger filled his body's warmth, but the low temperatures of the summit forced his hand. A quick warmth spell ended the temporary discomfort the wind and snow were having on his body. Sneering, the man peered over the horizon for the blood dragon, and he didn't see it. For 2 hours, he stood waiting patiently for the dragon to appear. A grumbling and a roar in the distance indicated the approach of the dragon. Confidently, mana flowed from his aura into his staff. A soft purple glow from the powerful crystal upon his staff lit the area. The gathering energy produced small lightning bolts that danced along the staff and the crystal. The massive dragon moved toward him with speed. 2 gigantic fire-red eyes condemned the man with menace. It approached to within 10 feet of the wizard, and it stopped. It expected the man to flinch or run, but he didn't. This puzzled the dragon, for it had been the first time in a long time a man stood before him without fear. "You are warned. If you do not leave this mountain and never return to the kingdom, you will be killed," said Iman. The dragon looked at the man in confusion. It didn't respond, it only gathered its power. The dragon thought internally that this must be some sort of bluff. The kingdom didn't have enough knights to kill him, so they sent this one man to try and convince him they had a champion? The dragon laughed. What a poor soul. Iman was not a man of patience, so he repeated his command, and the dragon only responded with laughter. Iman did what was necessary to ensure no blowback from other dragons. They didn't take kindly to humans killing dragons, and many felt that the land the humans claimed was really the land of the dragons. Before combats, humans tended to offer what was a peaceful solution, even though this beast didn't do so for the people of the mountain. After 2 minutes, Iman lost his patience. A large purple arc of electricity hit the dragon on the nose. It roared back, not expecting an attack of that magnitude from the human. The blood dragon opened its mouth, ready to burn him alive, but Iman had anticipated that and was already sending a triple arc of frost lightning into the mouth of the beast, directed at the fire glands. The dragon's mouth snapped shut. Another ripple of electricity hit the eyes of the dragon. The resulting impact ruptured both eyes. It moved back from the location, but the powerful wizard didn't stop the onslaught. He hit the dragon with 3 more arcs of imbued lightning, hot and cold. Hot and cold lightning ripped along the body of the dragon, cracking and shattering the scales, opening more wounds. Blood ran out of the wounds, and without sight or fire, the dragon feared flying. Lightning arced from the clouds above as Iman gathered more and more of his power and unleashed the elements upon the dragon. To end the fight, the powerful wizard tapped into his exotic power of the crystal on his staff. The soul crystal contained the vile energy of one of the most powerful necromancers ever. The energy was now trapped and only available for use if a powerful soul was waiting for consumption. Iman had such a soul for the crystal to feed on. The blood dragon screamed as his soul was torn from the body and sucked it into the crystal. Its soulless body fell down the side of the mountain.